A Dutch MEP has launched a scathing attack on the European Union on the eve of a crunch summit at which leaders will consider the bloc's controversial €750 billion coronavirus rescue package, claiming Brussels' arrogance simply served to fan the flames of Euroscepticism in his country and elsewhere. Dirk-Jan Eppink predicted tomorrow's European Council meeting would fail to agree on the deal, which he said failed adequately to tackle the EU's underlying problems. Mr. Eppink, whose country is one of the so-called Frugal Four, along with Denmark, Sweden and Austria, previously outlined his concerns about the proposals in the European Parliament last month, specifically the worry that two-thirds of the money would come in the form of non-repayable grants, and could therefore trigger high levels of public spending in the south of the bloc, particularly Spain, and Italy, whose respective prime ministers Pedro Sanchez and Giuseppe Conte, will both attend the two-day summit. He told Express, "The plan proposed by the European Commission does not offer any long-term solutions." It is the typical EU mantra whereby creating more debt is seen as a solution for the economic and political problems we face. But it is not. The recovery package does not tackle the underlying problems we face in the EU and Eurozone today. Mr. Eppink, vice chairman of the European Conservatives and Reformists group in the Parliament, described the EU as an economic and monetary union with incompatible economies supervised by an overarching, ever-expanding bureaucracy. He said, "The EU sees itself as an example for the world to follow. It is blinded by arrogance and tends to overlook its own shortcomings. Just like Icarus. This plan by the Commission, which will cost a whopping €750 billion, is only used to increase power by Brussels. But it will weaken the entire position of the EU and its member states. The Netherlands would be expected to come up with £28.2 billion, €31 billion, he said, equivalent to £3,640 €4,000 per household.